for him.
Yep, as we discovered, the bane of the VS is clearly barrels. If you hide behind them, then the VS don't know what's going on and are highly confused.
What's interesting is that the Infiltrator hasn't been used yet. We saw a lot of Infiltrator used last round.
Yeah.
And this time around, we're not.
I think there's an argument that the Infiltrator is a really good class out of the box because that sniper rifle is just, it's good even without upgrades. It's got a scope already, not something you really need to concern yourself with, and it hits like a truck. So
and it looks like he just got 4 more kills right there.
Yeah, he did, and he got revived as well.
Which
So
is nice.
He's got his Medi-Bro over there. This is a wonderful position for him to be in. He's doing fantastically well here. Vada are running all over the place. Hello.
Like little hamsters.
Run into our wall of bullets. This will work out well for you, I'm sure.
This is not going well for them.
That's a lot of hits. He's eventually taken down there. That's a good number of kills, honestly. That's a pretty impressive amount. Yeah, the heavy assault with some upgrades is amazing. The funny thing is, as well, they can't pick all of the upgrades available. When I first started to play around with a lot of cert points, my assumption was, oh, I could cert into all of these. This is a great example. Well, no, because you can only use one at any given time. So there are certain... Oh, double splatter cannon max unit is on the field.
Max?
All right, here we go. Well, in a close quarter environment, this is an ideal opportunity for him to rack up a lot of kills. The double scatter cannon just murders infantry at close range.
And this was one of the players that we did see
turning into maxes,
yeah,
yes.
he was specking into some max.
I believe he puts some point into charge, which allows him to do this.
Oh, nice.
Good God. All right, he's got another max right there he needs to deal with. He needs to just get out of the line of fire there, reloads his cannons, brings down another VS, looks to bring that one down as well. That's critical assist. Max unit went down there by the looks of it. His armor's still up. He's still got shields. He's taking quite a lot of health damage. But yeah, I did see him cert into charge to allow him to do that. Getting in nice and close. That is not where you want to be. Finally, his max is brought down, but that was worthwhile. You know, 5-6 kills on the max there. It does cost him a few infantry resources to bring that max onto the field. But
and I believe Blanche, the one that killed him, is one of the players here.
Yeah, that's him over there.
Yeah,
there you go.
Very nice.
Yep. I wish we could show you all the perspectives of every player, but unfortunately, due to technical restrictions, we can't do that. So
yeah, I'm trying to keep up with the names when I see them. So if you are killing these players, I'll try to call it out.
Yeah. Make a very loud whooping sound if you slaughter anyone that's on the stream, then we'll know who you are.
Oh, and he's able to secure quite a few kills there.
If he lives through this, I will be very surprised. Oh, never mind. He's against Nirvana. They don't know what they're doing anyway.
And he's hopefully going to let his shield, his personal shield, go up here, but he doesn't. So what he could have done is possibly let his shield go up a little bit more since he knew he didn't have that much health, and also let his heavy assault shield go up, and that would have allowed him a little bit more time. Yeah,
it was definitely a risk, and it didn't pay off for him. There's no question about that.
I think he saw his friend there moving up, and he was like, oh, I don't want him to get the kill, you know? Our TR player here, Sardis, is just racking up the kills.
He's back to his heavy assault loadout. 200 rounds per magazine. That's TR in a nutshell, basically. And that is what you can do with it.
And it looks like he was having a little bit of trouble there, hitting some of the bars instead of in between them.
Yeah, also got a couple of assists, which aren't going to help him at all. So he's currently on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kills in this particular run. Make that 8.
Oh, he's got to watch out. A grenade just got thrown.
You know, it's funny, because some people could call his playstyle kind of gimmicky with the lightning, but it doesn't actually matter.
Yeah, he's doing great as just an infantry soldier as well.
Looking for 9. This is going to be the 10th.
Very nice.
I'm terrified by this man, and I'm really glad he's on our side.
And something to note that Sardis was actually one of the top kills. He got 147 kills.
I think he's going to beat that this time around. Oh, rocket going right into the doorway. It connects.
Very nice. And he's going down.
That was a good 14, 15 kills there, though, for Sardis. On the ground as well.
Didn't kill to a turret.
I think, was he killed by his own turret? I think he was.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Friendly turrets, you gotta watch out for those. You can't run in front of them, buddy.
It seems like the only person that can kill Sardis is actually Sardis.
Very nice.
Well, one way or the other, he's doing really well here. And once again, like on Sardis' screen, you're noticing texture quality is a lot lower. Sardis has actually pulled his graphical quality down to give him a little bit of an edge on the frame rate, which is fine. He can do that. That's not against the
bravely ran
rules.
in front of the turret again.
He really doesn't want to be doing that. I wouldn't trust that turret at all. Yeah, it's actually it's part of being a competitive player, really. Sometimes you want to sacrifice your graphical fidelity to get performance. StarCraft players do it all the time. Like, most StarCraft professionals actually play in low graphics mode because it helps them see enemies easier. And I think it's working out pretty well for Sardis here as well.
And that Max comes out and it's not even a problem.
What?
Very nice.
Well, it does help that he's got a bit of help from the back there, but still, he's
His
just...
longest streak that we've seen is about 36.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh. That would have been perfect grenade time. Oh.
And the place not to go was... And he still died to a TR. Even after all of that, he runs into 30 NC and gets killed by a TR Max. And anti-vehicle Max as well. Just to embarrass him.
A grenade run would have
Jesus
been
Christ,
a
this is a massacre. Wow. You need more than the medic, bro. Ooh, light assault. Okay, interesting choice. 24 minutes until he's able to use instant action. Tell me why on earth he'd want an instant action at this stage, but I guess they've just cleared everything up, so he doesn't really have a choice in the matter. Might end up grabbing himself a flash. Now, he hasn't upgraded his flash, and I don't blame him, really.
Something that one of the people in the chat had said was that they want like a little corner stream just of Sardis's while we go to the other ones. It's
like, yeah, can we just watch Sardis? No, we're trying to be fair.
Him up all the time, is what they're saying. It's funny.
I'm almost surprised to see that some people haven't upgraded their flash with the afterburner, actually, because that will give them a bit more speed.
I'm still weary of flashes. I mean, the big thing for them right now, and you can get a weapon on it as well, is that if they do get hit with a lock-on rocket launcher, they're
just
gone.
dead.
Yeah, but he is able to get to bases very quickly with them, and they're at every outpost.
My God, how smart is this guy? I mean, really.
Very nice. Jumps down, secures the kill easily.
If you want an example of how to play infantry, this is how you play infantry. You utilize the terrain to your advantage all the time, and you're intelligent. You know someone is shooting at you from behind, ergo, he's going to walk in the door. So where do you want to be? You want to be behind him. How do you do that? You drop off the staircase to make that happen. So it's really as simple as that. I think a lot of the times when I see people play FPS games really, really badly, it's mostly due to complete lack of common sense.
Something that we're seeing him do is he's actually going to hold out this point, even though point that is not going to...
Oh my. He takes one, but no, he gets gunned down eventually. That was a gutsy attempt to grab that point.
He did quite a bit of damage on both of them, but wasn't able to even secure one of those kills, though.
That was unfortunate. That was very unfortunate indeed.
And they are going to take that location back.
Yep, his spawn point is about half a mile away right now, or half a kilometer, so a little bit ugly for him. Let's have a look and see what Oren's doing over on the VS side of things. And if you look at his kill log, it's pretty damn impressive. Before he got killed the last time, he did rack up about 6 or 7 kills, which is very, very good indeed. His KD is reasonable.
Yeah, and just to give you an update on like what his kills were at in our previous tournament, it was at 114 kills.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a pretty good amount.
Not one of the top VS kills, but pretty high up there. Very nice.
Well, you're definitely utilizing one of the strengths of the Vanu, which is you don't really have to worry about recoil so much. So if you're the kind of player that prefers just to be able to point at something and open fire with a hail of energy bolts, then that's pretty much the faction for you. Oh, hello. There's an opportunity.
Very nice.
Vehicle kills don't count for extra, but they still count, so... Picks off another. He's in a risky spot right now, actually. He really is. He uses a restoration kit. Shields are now back up. He also needs to charge up his shield capacitor for his larger overshield that you get. Oh, hello.
And he's able to secure that kill before he's taken out, so that's very good.
Not bad, you know. 3 or 4 kills, and he then took a lot of damage from a couple of heavy assault troopers.
Yeah, and our Terran is back in his lightning, and our NC player is getting quite a few kills here right now, but he's out in the open a bit.
Yeah, I'll have a look and see what the NC player is actually doing at the moment. Good show you. It's getting a little bit close to nightfall.
Oh.
Down he goes. That was unfortunate timing, but one way or the other, since it's getting close to nightfall, some of our players might end up investing in the infrared scope. Bear in mind that it is possible to have up to 4 different loadouts saved, so you don't really have to worry too much about switching your scopes back and forth on your loadout. You can just have another loadout that's designed for night play.
And yeah, definitely.
And you should. You really should. Night makes more difference than I think a lot of people seem to realize, mostly because in most games it's just kind of a hue. I mean, in the original Planetside, it was often like there was just kind of this purple hue over everything.
Was he not able to get that kill? He must
I
have
think he got the
KS.
assist for that, yeah. Back to TI alloys and, of course, some of the alleys of death around the crown, which, again, they can really be turned against you. If you wander just a little bit too far out of place, then you can end up in a horrible spot. Nicely picked off.
Yeah, he's doing some really interesting long-range fights with his LMG.
Well, I mean, he's got the ACOG, and let's be honest, the NC weapons do hit the hardest per bullet, so it makes sense to engage at that kind of range, burst fire.
And he's got a tank right there that's almost dead, and he gets the kill.
Yeah. I like this really, because a lot of, if you wanted to oversimplify everything, then what you would say is that the NC are kind of the short-range faction, but they're not really. The difference between, say, the jackhammer, shotguns, things like that, versus something like this big LMG it's just night and day. With the NC, you've got more options. If you want to go jackhammer, then you're going to be able to engage anything between 0 to about 50 feet at a very, very incredibly effective rate.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing stands up to a jackhammer at that. If you can aim, jackhammer's going to kill you before you can kill the guy with the jackhammer.
Oh, he just ran by an enemy. Did not even kill him.
Well, it is nighttime. Got to watch out for that. Thankfully, the enemy doesn't seem to have noticed him either. One medic down, looks for the second one, goes into sight. Switched out to a pistol rather than reloading. Smart guy. And he gets away.
Kill.
Watch out for that grenade. I knew one came around the corner right there. He's got to be careful. He needs to get those shields back up right now. Shields are regenerating. He's not activating his overshield because he wants to be able to recharge his main shield before he does that.
Yes, if you use your ability shield, you will not be able to regen health or anything at the moment.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he ended up engaging at fairly close range there, but
oh, and he
was so close
over that too. He's
yeah,
like,
it's like I had him. I quite obviously had him.
He did quite a bit of damage for being so low on health already.
Yeah,
so
that was really good play actually from him.
Definitely on the other player's advantage.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're going to choose your faction, I wouldn't say oversimplify it by saying, oh, I want the close range race. There isn't one there anymore. You know, in that engagement, what you have an edge because you're engaging TR. TR generally have slightly less accurate but more rapid fire weaponry. So at medium to long range, they're not going to be actually able to hit you as much as you can hit them. NC accuracy at that range is going to be better, and every bullet you hit is going to hurt more. So it is something to consider.
Nice.
Good pickup. Looks for the second one. This is Sardis doing work once again. Sardis is currently on so many kills that it's scrolled off the screen. So it's a little bit difficult to say how many he's picked off with this, but I don't know what it is about Sardis. He's just... bullets seem to just not kill him.
He also seems to be in the luckiest places. Like, he is finding where the fight is.
It's a skill.
Yeah.
It's a skill. It's situational awareness. It's battlefield awareness. He decided to go on Esamir. Most people haven't done that. There are still some good fights in Indar, but right now the Esamir fight is proving to be extremely good for him. Well, he just got revived as well. Because Sardis never dies. Right now the TR with a concerted push in this direction, and that's an opportunity. Grenade goes off. Unfortunately, doesn't seem to pull anything off. They have found one of the enemy Sunderers, which it looks like that's going up in flames one way or the other, so. A nice place to put it, actually, near that vehicle rearm point. This is some really impressive play, actually, from the TR in general. It's not just from Sardis. Like, the way that they're pushing forward and supporting each other is really good. And it's also funny to notice, because these guys are not allowed in squads or outfits, and yet this kind of play happens anyway, because it's just, people realize, oh, wait, I live longer and I get more done if I'm with other people.
And if you notice what he's doing, too, is he's allowing these other players to kind of distract the enemy. So that's why he's not getting noticed.
He's never at the
Previously,
front.
when we saw him go on that 36 kill streak, was it?
Yeah.
Right? He had a Sunderer there that was just completely taking all of the, the attention off of him.
Yeah, because people view
a
a Sunderer as a bigger threat than the Lightning, and usually they're right.
Yeah.
The problem is, the Lightning with the high explosive turret is one of the most effective and quick ways to absolutely destroy infantry on the ground. Like, I would rate that over a main battle tank in most configurations for that. Unfortunately, they're not very durable. Plus, you are running into problems with having to deal with enemy vehicles. You just can't fight them. Yeah. Not with an HE turret.
And the thing too is that if those people aren't communicating to one another, and they're all trying to kill that Sunderer, he's able to just pop shots, and they're not telling them, hey, that guy
this lightning is murdering our entire empire.
Yeah,
Can we please stop that?
One by one.
Yeah, communication is important in this game, and if you don't do it, then you're probably going to die. A lot. If Sardis isn't one of the top killers thus far in this tournament, I would be very, very surprised indeed. It's hard to keep track of, needless to say.
Well, I'm going to be sad we didn't get to see some of that other gameplay if he's not.
Oh, man. Absolutely. No doubt about that. Switch over to the Vanu perspective. Actually, Oren is doing quite the work here inside this base.
Well, just to note for everyone else, Sardis was actually not one of the top kills. He's like 5th, I believe, on our whole list. Because we had Delrith with 198 kills. Yep. Tito Man with 161. And then 3rd place, I believe, was 148 kills from Blanche, which is somebody who we've seen
Blanche is over there, definitely. We saw him there. Yeah, it's Delrith's doing really well, as we've seen. Like he is going on to some absolute tears at the moment, but I'm not sure if he's doing as well as Sardis is right now. Now, bear in mind that I believe it is this tournament. It's not just winner takes all. Yeah. The prize breakdown, you're going to have to try and remind me of this. I think I might be right in saying that it's 5,000 to the winner.
Yep, 5,000 to the winner.
3,000 to 2nd place. And 2,000 to 3rd.
I believe that is it.
Yep.
Someone else can correct us if we're wrong, but I believe that is the breakdown.
Oh, hello. What do we got here?
Ooh.
Cannon fodder is what we have
and he
here.
He gets an assist on that last kill.
Unfortunate.
And he's keeping his shield up. Not sure if that was the best decision.
I don't really blame him. Like, in the position he's currently in, he could easily get sniped off. So it was more of him being safe than sorry, I think. What he's going to have to worry about right now is a lack of ammunition. So finding himself a terminal. This isn't actually held by the VS, so he needs an ammo pack or he needs to be switching to his sidearm. Or his rocket launcher, that works too. That counts as a sidearm, right?
Yeah, but his rocket launcher is getting low on ammo as well.
Yep, only 2 shots remaining.
And he does not get anything with that rocket launcher shot.
No, that doesn't connect.
Reload, and he has 1 left.
4 hits been taken.
Ooh,
that's a
and
grenade.
He's towards a grenade. Not always the best decision.
Well, I mean, he had momentum at that point. It was going to be difficult to stop. That was a nicely primed grenade. Landed and detonated just as he got there, so pretty dangerous. Let's have a look and see what Delrith is doing. Killing people. That's what Delrith does best. I haven't seen him deploy his lightning yet. Like, he did cert into it to go for that variant, but I guess in this position around TI alloys, I wouldn't call it a good place to get any vehicle, really.
You can't really get a vehicle other than a flash, I believe, at this.
Yeah. He'd have to bring it in from outside, and then the area is so tight and small, it's very difficult to deploy a vehicle and use it effectively. You just don't... With a lightning, you've got to be able to exploit your mobility. You can't do that if you're going to drive off a cliff.
Yeah.
Watch out for that grief. The weapon lock is a possibility in this tournament. The weapon locks will not be removed, so you really have to watch out.
Looks like he's going to try to go back around there. He knows that the enemies are coming from that side.
Yeah, getting a health advantage would be fantastic here, as would, of course, getting a height advantage. Hello.
And very nice. They
free
are
TR,
all right
free
underneath
TR.
it. Switches to his pistol. Is able to take down their medic, maybe?
Nope.
Possibly not.
Oh, that was close. Yeah, so I think the medic just popped his healing aura, which kept him alive there, but he still bought 4 and got 1 free, so...
Well, there's multiple medics there, so I'm sure one of them popped their healing.
The most annoying thing to try and kill a squad full of medics.
Well,
I would recommend Deliberator in that
down
situation.
Quite a few of the squad mates, but as you saw, those 2 medics were already reviving them. So.
Yeah.
But now he knows where they're at.
Oh, 2 seconds.
And,
the max is coming out to play once again.
He knows right where they are. They're right underneath that area. So he's going to be able to come back and
if he gets in the middle of that and doesn't take too much fire, this is going to be brutal. 1 down, 2 down.
3.
Almost 3.
No.
He's taking a lot of fire. He wants to get out there. He's taking health damage, but his armor and shields are looking good.
He's going to tactically get behind them because he knows that they're already forward.
Yeah. He could really use a medic right now.
Well, not a medic. He could use an engineer.
Ah, fair point.
Which isn't
Uh-oh.
helping him right now.
He's taking a lot of fire. This is a dangerous position to be in. Hello. Dangerous position for the TR to be in as well.
To take another kill.
2 more.
Nice.
He's got really low health. He needs an engineer to fix him up immediately. And he is trying to find one. Uh-oh, yeah. No, never mind.
That was an enemy one.
Oh, Gormless TR, what are you doing?
And he does find an engineer who's going to get him repaired, and I think he might be stuck.
No, is he stuck? No, he's not stuck. He wants to be there. That's a perfect place to be. Any TR runs past there, they die pretty much instantly. So actually, he may be stuck.
I don't know if he is. I'm pretty sure he's.
He can still. He's basically a turret
kills,
now.
Though.
Yeah, he can still kill
he got
people.
assist there, I believe.
Yeah, if he can't get off that, that would be really unfortunate for him. And again, you know, we obviously have to apologize to any players that are affected by bugs. The game is still in beta, so occasionally things do happen. Doesn't quite get the kill there. Oh, it's almost like he's got an offer there, but...
Very nice. He's still getting some kills, though.
Reloads the scatter cannons.
I don't even think they're noticing. Oh, he noticed
They kind of do now. This is actually not a bad place for him to be, honestly. He just sit around the corner, the TR run in, he kills him.
He's like a little deployed turret right
Exactly.
there. And he's got a personal engineer just repairing him, so...
It's not the worst place to be.
There are quite a few enemies there that I didn't see him get a shot at the door back there.
Well, the problem with the scatter cannon is that at that kind of range, you also risk hitting your friends. So
that's true.
Grief is something that you have to consider in this tournament, because if you do get that 15-minute weapon lock, then that's going to put you way behind.
But he does have a personal engineer, so he needs to protect that engineer.
Yep, which he's doing quite nicely. Mr. Macaroli is proving to be a frequent target. And he may actually have at some point choose to suicide if he wants to get out of this. Again, it's really unfortunate that he got stuck in terrain like that. It does unfortunately happen every now and again. Now, he is going to redeploy. Now, if you I have to ask, if you redeploy in a max suit, do you get to use the max suit again, or is it go on cooldown?
I'm not sure if he spawns
Let's find out.
as a max yet. He's just waiting.
Help, yes. Yeah, he may have to undeploy that. That's really unfortunate that he got in that situation. He still got a lot of kills out of it, though, so it's hard to complain. All right, looking to respawn. So he's going to respawn back in TI alloys in about 8 seconds. I believe he may lose the opportunity to get his max. We'll see. Let's have a look at his weapon loadout. You see, interestingly enough, he actually has a second variant there. He was using that, if I recall correctly.
And he's gonna spec into a bunch of more attachments right here.
Yeah, he's gonna use the saw instead of his GD LMG there. So yeah, that's the NC6 saw, which is the default weapon.
Interesting that he just grabbed a bunch of them that he can't use all at the same time. So maybe he's gonna test out a few different options.
Yeah,
or
absolutely. Well, the thing is, they're so cheap, more often than not, when it comes to cert points. And if he has that many certs, he might as well just grab them. Now he's back on the field right now. Now. The biggest difference you're going to notice here with the saw is not going to hit quite as hard per shot, but it does have a 100-round magazine, so you could still do a ton of damage with it.
And he's getting shot at from the right there, but I guess he doesn't care.
There's that one guy from the turret. Yeah, he actually does care not. He just went on a tear there.
He's like, whatever.
Picks off 4 people.
I know I'm going to get these kills.
Yeah. Interesting thing to point out is that the default weapons are arguably some of the best. There's a concern by people that, oh, well, what about this guy who's got all these different weapons that I don't have access to if I just start playing the game? Doesn't really make that much of a difference, because your default weapons are really, really good on their own.
They're all really good. I mean, the difference for these weapons are not going to be a huge, boost in one direction or another. Whatever you're getting, you're going to be taking something else away.
Yeah.
These are side grades. These aren't upgrades.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of variants on this LMG. I believe there's at least 3 variants available on the LMG, as well as, of course, the option to go with the Empire-specific heavy assault weapon, the classic heavy assault weapon. So in this case, you're noticing...
Very low on health right now.
Yeah, he needs to watch it. He puts his overshield on just to make sure that doesn't take too much more damage.
I was a little concerned for that kill that he had right there, but I knew he had some shield juice. But he didn't have to use it for that one kill.
No, he did not. But yeah, I mean, he's doing really, really well with the saw there as well. And we saw him using the GD earlier, which is the heavier hitting, but it has a much, much smaller magazine. So that's something to consider.
If the stream is lagging for you, you might want to watch it in a lower resolution, just so you know.
Yeah, feel free to refresh the stream as well. That's often a way. Twitch every now and again has a few problems. So at the moment, we're monitoring the stream in 1080p plus, and everything seems to be smooth, 30 frames per second. So do bear that in mind. And what we're seeing here from Sardis is he's actually airborne. Surprising, really. We don't see that a lot from him, but I imagine it's for transport purposes more so than anything else.
And he is light assault, so the great thing about, the great thing that we've been seeing in these combat situations is a lot of people will use an aircraft just to get somewhere, and then they'll use light assault in order to jump off and not die.
Yeah. It is really good. I mean, you can actually spec into an ejector seat, which gives the same function, but you then have to sacrifice something else to get it. So
yeah,
if you are light assault, you want...
yeah.
I think you got the kill from that.
Running into a scythe, not always the best idea, but
I would happily run right at a scythe. I find those things to be a disgrace. Look at them.
I think they look awesome.
Oh, well, you would.
We can still win this.
I'm liking Zardis' approach, though. It's like TR through and through. It's like, you know what would be really good on a gun that already has a lot of bullets? More bullets.
He just shook his head, yeah.
He knows what's up. He picked the right Empire. Once again, a concerted TR push. That whoosh. I thought that hit, but it didn't. Looks like, yeah, that lightning is on borrowed time, I think.
Oh,
Nicely done. Took a little bit of shield off him for that. I was a little bit too close. Scorched the paintwork, but hey, it does the job.
Looks like our NC player has some downtime right now. He's really trying to find where he needs to go next.
Well, it's one of the most important parts of this tournament is figuring out where the good fights are. If you can't get into an area where you get a lot of kills, then you're not going to do well in this tournament. So.
And our VS player is utilizing the launch pad thing quite a bit.
Yeah, I love that. It's actually
around from tower to tower.
That's actually one of the best features and changes of this game. The launch pads allow you to rapidly redeploy on the walls, which allows for much larger bases. Because if you have really big bases but no way to get around, you can't defend the walls. However, you can do it quite easily at this point.
Yeah, I've been seeing him pick off a lot of kills like this. He just goes on one tower, switches to the next. The enemies think he might be there, try to go back, but he's already onto another tower.
Where is the Vanu?
And I also have been seeing him go up and down these little...
Always relocate, really, because
yeah,
if they're communicating in any way, they're going to say, oh, a guy up on that tower just killed me. Kill him, will ya? Move, 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 move. Always, all the time.
Ooh, and we just saw someone go...
That was red.
Oh, yep, there we go.
Red is not friendly. A little bit of airborne combat going on. This is...
There's two of them.
They're seriously not going to do that.
One. There's one more that's coming after him. Oh, he's got two more. And
wow.
He's taken out.
That was a little bit of danger trampolining that we saw right there, I think.
And that was a medic that was able to secure the kill on him, so he might be able to revive his friends right there that he just killed.
Currently, all three of our MVPs are actually dead, so unfortunately, even a god may bleed.
Well, I believe our TR player is back up at the moment. But
you shouldn't have said that. You cursed him.
Curse,
wow,
yeah.
he got liberated. Yeah, that didn't go well for him. Every now and again, you're just going to have a bomb drop on you, and you've just got to deal with that. You don't have a choice in the matter.
So these guys are trying, some of them are just trying to get, make the right decision on where they're going to spawn. We have the NC player just drop potted.
Yeah.
I'm not really certain where he's going.
Going for a bit of a slip and slide.
Looks kind of like
it's the crown.
Still near the crown.
Yeah, he's going down Death Alley around the crown, which thankfully there was no one there to kill him, because that could have gone really ugly for him.
Looks like the Terran owned that little outpost down at the bottom of the
That's a potential target. You see, I like what he's doing. He's slid all the way down the hill. He knows, oh, look, that's a lot of Vanu fire. Let's come around the back. And then we will find friends.
But they are expecting
They were ready. They were ready. Always something to bear in mind. If he gets spotted by even one person, he's going to show up on everybody's map. So.
And I believe that is Pungoch. Is that what it is? He's one of the players.
Oh, Pungoch. Yes,
yeah,
the Klingon swear word.
Yeah. He's actually one of the players here, too, so.
Yep. So nicely done there by Pungoch.
And he is a Vanu player. Represent.
Speaking
Must
of
be
Vanu,
concentrating because he did not raise his hand or anything.
Yeah. We've got Oren currently rolling in his Mag Rider, but I've got to say, Sardis is back in his Death Machine Lightning, so I think we want to have a quick look at what he's able to do.
The radar just makes it a little...
That just adds to it as
yeah.
well. It's like, hey, there's a little radar dish on it. It's a perfect loadout for hunting. It really is. He's still got to be careful. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
it's
taking
very
fire from a
mobile,
turret.
It's powerful.
On their heel.
He knows right now he needs to keep his range because of that turret.
Yep.
And he's actually keeping the hill right here of snow in between him
Really
and
smart.
that turret.
Yeah, especially considering rockets have a fall-off. It's most players will aim. So I'm going to aim at that tank right over there, and it's going to fall off and hit the side of the ridge before it gets to him. So
And turrets can't really turn very far.
Yes.
They have a very small range that they can secure.
yeah, they're
by
very
range.
powerful. Like a turret versus any vehicle, the turret's going to win every time. But there are ways around that. Picks one off. Spots a second. I'm loving this build. I'm speccing into this when I get back home. I tell you, this is
And
wonderful.
he's being really careful about that because he doesn't want to kill his friendly, so he's waiting for his friendly to die right there before he secures that kill. Taking a
off.
little bit of frontal damage. Very nice.
5
You're
kills.
slaughtering my friends, Sarda. Stop it.
Please slaughter more of these friends. I endorse the Vanu massacre.
I'm thinking about 50% health here. He probably wants to...
Might want to jump out and repair. I mean, he could easily get around the corner there, but the main risk is, of course, that Ivana just pops out of that door and then kills him while he's repairing his vehicle. But this is still a great spot for him to be in because the majority of fire coming in his direction is missing. Uh-oh, that's anti-vehicle max.
Well, it also depends on what he wants to do. If he doesn't really care about it and he's just using this to get to the base and using the kills for now, or if he's actually going to be using this vehicle for a full-length kill streak.
Well, things just turned around for the TR, actually. They grabbed Acer Tech Plant, so...
Very nice. I don't know if you just saw what he did, but he saw an opportunity to grab a kill, hop back in his turret, killed him, and then hop
jumped
back
out
out and
again.
repaired.
Yeah.
So quickly, without even like a thought process right there.
Yeah, something to consider. I mean, you weren't able to do it in Planetside 1. It actually took a few seconds to get into a vehicle. Planetside 2 is instant in and out, so you can actually exploit that to your advantage.
He's got to be really careful
He
right here 'cause
really
his
doesn't-
friends are
It's like,
being
get out of the
dumb and,
way!
like standing in the way.
It's okay.
Oh.
He's dead. Now he can go forward and conquer. That's a max. He missed the max, but he killed an infantry behind it, so you can't really complain. Yeah, this is just a cleanup. So in reality, his vehicle right now is probably not going to be much use because it's too risky for him to actually fire. Look at this.
And
This
he
is what
probably could have gotten that that other kill there, but there were so many friendlies around. If he would have done that, you know, he could have got himself.
it's not worth the
disqualified.
risk. It's not worth the risk.
Yeah.
I love the way they're just all shooting at the max unit. The max isn't even responding. It's like, yeah, I'm dead. I know I'm dead. Time to leave. So he's set at a personal waypoint, and he's going to move on now. I'm surprised that his lightning is still alive, but that was a nice cleanup for him.
A lot of people in the chat are mentioning about the maps, and you know, like we keep swapping between, and it looks like we're swapping between different maps because we are.
Yep.
We have different continents. We're gonna have multiple continents, and you can, you know, spawn between each of them, and it's gonna depend on where your empire is at the moment, where you're gonna want to be, especially in this type of tournament where you're not necessarily playing Planetside 2 like it's supposed to be played. You're playing it more as a lone wolf, getting as many kills as you possibly can.
Yeah, I mean, currently there are 2 continents. There will be a third one, Amaresh, coming in, and you guys have announced Sehus, Hosin, and Osha.
Osha, yeah.
Yes. Osha is a classic. Osha doesn't even currently exist within the original Planetside because it was split up into 4 battle islands. That's been changed now. This may be the end for the Death Lightning.
Very nice.
Or maybe not.
But there is an enemy tank running around there somewhere. I believe I saw one right there, and he's gonna run right past it.
As he should. I wouldn't engage that, not with a carbine. Not going to get very far that way.
Oh, and he doesn't get
Finally
that kill.
taken down, but a good run there for Sardis.